last days of my summer in Canada were spent in the Rockies. I didn't feel much of myself on this trip. Instead, I just kept turning the camera outward, trying to hold on to the light, the air, the silence. This left me with a slightly disjointed series of clips and memories, and I'd like to tell you more about what it felt like, what it meant to be there. First stop was Lake Louise. The water, still and heavy as glass, carried a colour I don't think exists anywhere else. That strange turquoise, the kind of blue you'd dream up in sleep but never expect to find in daylight. Later that day, Athabasca Falls, a rush of white water spilling through rock carved over centuries. Next morning, the world was drenched in haze. A veil of orange mist softened everything. Mountains blurred, skies fading into smoke. It felt dreamlike, as though we were wandering through another realm, caught between earth and smoke. Drifting down the Athabasca River, I watched the water curl past the banks and caught sight of an elk on the shore. It sat quietly, reminding me that these lands belong first to the animals and only briefly to us. By midday, we reached Moline Lake. The water stretched impossibly far, wrapped in the ridges of pine trees. We ate lunch at the chalet. I thought how rare to dine inside a postcard. Clear skies returned, and with them the sharp brilliance of ice. Walking on the Athabasca Glacier felt like stepping onto another planet. I cupped a handful of meltwater, colder than thought itself, and let it burn my palms. Then Peyto Lake, so vividly blue it almost startled me. From above, its shape spread like the silhouette of a wolf, stretched out against the wilderness. The rest of the trip blurred together a little. Banff with its peaks like painted backdrops. Yoho with canyons carved so deep you wonder if the earth might split open altogether. Every view seemed to remind me how fragile we are, and yet how infinite the world feels when you stand inside it. Now looking back, I think of stillness, a stillness that makes everything vivid. The rush of falls, the crack of ice, the quiet breath of mist in the trees. It was fleeting, of course, all things are, but for a moment it felt endless. I wonder if I'll ever return. I hope I do. Until then, I'll keep this stillness with me.